This is how you stack armored ladder hatches. And here we have 4 right in a row for 16 rockets. And keep in mind, this does only work with square ladder hatches, just like the regular ladder hatches. It won't work with triangle ones, unfortunately. You need a lot more space, which is pretty much just use a half wall. And we could stack a bunch of these, just like regular ladder hatches, with the floor stack. And it's pretty nice and pretty easy. And there's no issue passing through. That's very nice and very easy, and it's pretty ridiculous. And one thing as well, we do have a nice little 2x1 base here. The actual issue with replacing doors with floor stacking seems to be resolved. I don't see any mention of this, but we go ahead and destroy this. We could just replace it from above, so it doesn't seem to be a big thing anymore. So we can just replace the floor stack doors anytime after we're rated, and it does push the HQM cost up because we have about 8 of these ladder hatches in here to around 96 HQM, but that's not too bad, especially for such a small footprint. So that's 3 plus 8, so that's 11 rockets to go down, which is pretty nice considering they have to get all the garage doors up in here first to get in. It's a little bit of a pain to jump up in them when they're halfway like this, but nothing but some mouse movement. And we just have a nice little 2x1 that's floor stacked right here, so you get a bigger gap on one of these. And it's floor stacked right here, so you get a nice little peak angle right here on your doors. And then we have more floor stacked ladder hatches right up here. So again, that's 11 rockets to go down, or 16 for double sheet right here, or 15 for this single HQM one, and that's all within the upkeep cost. Looks like I missed one, so it's probably around 100 or 99 HQM, which really isn't that bad, especially considering deep sea and all the crazy loot now to get tons of HQM. And we'll show you how to build this nice 2x1. It's very nice and very easy. Go ahead and replace this one garage door real quick to show you. Okay, it didn't move. Didn't move there. There we go. And we'll go ahead and put this right here. Garage door is nice. We can replace them all right here, and this one is below the floor stack right here. Doesn't really matter at all. But to pick them up, you can just upgrade it and keep your building mats, keep your building animations on, sorry, and reskin it with the hammer, and then you could access it. You just kind of have to be quick, and then you can pick it up right there. And then we just put another one down. And again, it's going to be very nice and very easy. We'll show you how to build this little mini solo no bunker base, because all the ladder hatches are incredibly, and you can also replace this by coming in here and F1 killing. Very nice and very easy. All right, it's super easy to build. We're just going to start out with the 2x1 with all walls all around, and then a ladder hatch above our exit, and put our TC in the opposite corner. And then you can just do a normal stair jump up. You don't have to upgrade it. And if you want. And then we'll just do a half wall above right here, so we could seal it up with a double door early on. Just like that. And then now we're just going to go ahead and floor stack each side very easily, just by going 2 triangles, half wall, 2 low wall scope stack, and then do a square overhang for 2 low walls on each side. Big squiggly right there, little squiggly, and raise your crosshair above the twig. Hold alt, building plan, triangle foundation, and then back it up like that. And you just want to make sure and test everything that you're not red, because sometimes your mouse is moving, it'll be red right there. So we're just going to test triangle here. And make sure all these walls are blue, and that's going to connect it on the same TC. We're just going to go ahead and upgrade that right there. And we can go ahead and put a jump up in there, furnace, whatever. And we're just going to repeat that on the other side to connect them both. Same thing. You could do the other method if your foundations are too high because you need to place a high foundation here. You could do the 5 triangle method a couple videos back. Either way, it's very easy to do to floor stack each side the same. And then we can go ahead and again put a jump up, a furnace or something right there. And now we could cover our TC with 1 square and put a second ladder hatch frame right here. And at this point you could either soft side this out, demolish this or whatever. And you would also have a door normally in here, and he's still raiding my other base. Fantastic. And then we're just gonna go ahead and wall this off and do the single triangles non-floor stack. That's gonna give us a bigger gap for our shooting floor. And I like to put a vending machine right here so it acts like honeycomb, and then you can just put a single doorway right here, craft your vending machine, and then you come up in here, crouch, and then F1 kill. And then we could do all of these like this, look down, and then you could double layer this one as well. And before we finish everything here, we're going to go ahead and upgrade the core and put our double armored ladder hatches. Just like that. And then you can upgrade the frames as well before you put those there or take them off. And he's coming to raid. They don't do anything. Welcome to Rust on the Staging Branch creative server. Fantastic. Anyways, we're just going to continue honeycombing these, and he's still throwing C4. And he threw smoke grenades. Anyways, we're just going to go ahead and seal this up right here. And we could do floors all the way across. And do 2 square frames right here, and then again do the same low wall right here, low wall here, double door frame right there, and you can put a floor here at half height as well for a shelf. And then this is going to be our peak floor. There's no damage. He's walling and there's no damage. This is welcome to Rust. If you didn't know what Rust was like, we're gonna go ahead and put the double hatch right here. Very simple stuff, and then we can go ahead and upgrade everything here. He's walling, there's 0 damage. And then the shooting floor is pretty simple. You're just going to go ahead and put your window and double access right here, however you want to do it. And we're just going to finish honeycombing this right here. Demolish all of these squares and honeycomb these sides. It does no damage. It's just really annoying. And then we're just going to come out with 3 triangles right here. And put a single door on the right with a double door swinging to the left for our airlock. And he's not even... Okay. And we'll go ahead and put that there. And then we just honeycomb the outside of this. Very standard 2x1 stuff here. Put all these floors right here. And we can still access the top here and the underside here to make these shipping containers. And then to build our little peak right here, we're just going to build around with triangles. We want to keep this one here because we're going to add door frames up. And then just wrap around the triangles right here. And then we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on this side. We can put those full walls up like this. And then our double door and single door swinging outwards on both. And that creates our nice little airlock. And we can go ahead and upgrade these single triangles right here and demolish these twigs right here. And we're going to go up 2 right here. These can be stone, and we'll put 1 right here for our... Hey, how's it going? How's it going? These will be our single door roof peaks. And then we'll have, it does everything. Half wall right there. And we can put these under here. Fantastic video. And then we can go ahead and put windows right here, and we'll stick 1 window from these twig pieces up here. And then we'll demolish this twig. Just like that. And we'll go ahead and repeat the same thing here. Single door for the peaks. Half wall window for the jump up. And we'll go ahead and do the same build around right here. And then just demolish the twig. Just like that. And then on all of these, we want the low right here and then the high right here. That way we could do a high after we put all these right here, so it gets stability.
Nice, BAZE.
He speaks. And then we'll go ahead and do a half wall like this and demolish this one. And this is supposed to have a double ladder hatch right here. I failed because I'm getting rated on the build server. And we'll go ahead and upgrade all this. And we put 1 right here, half wall raised. And then you could upgrade this one to HQM and cover this up. And we can come in here and do the same thing here. Sheet, HQM sheet. And all of these can be doubled, so it's floor stacked the entire way. Really, we'll just force them through either windows or door path, which is what you want. Or they could have fun doing the double layer. And you just cap this off right here. He's in the way. Then we do our same. And make sure it's coming off of there. And we could just have our 2 ladder hatches here. Add a garage door. And that's pretty much it. Aside from these ones right here that we missed. Because again, I'm getting online rated on the build server. And then you can add, really old school, you just add some roof peaks like this. Make sure they're on the upper one to give them stability. That one won't have stability. But you can just add like a window here and like a raised ramp for some kind of angles here. Ramps are so fun. Facing this way it works, and then that's pretty much it. We have the base here. You could add half height floors. You could add whatever you want. You could add a window right here. And again, all the doors are replaceable for whatever reason. Some reason everything is replaceable. Not getting any issue with the floor stack. And of course, if it's already rolled up and you can't access it to close it, put your building animations on, reskin it, hit close, then you could do it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Very nice and very easy. He's paintballing me now.